So, hi dear Taurus, very, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a 7 days tarot slash Osho Zen tarot messages from 17th till the 23rd of August 2026. I'm going to use tarot as the guide, as the you can say main energy of that day, main focus area, or and Osho Zen as the guidance, so that we can mix and match and create a really beautiful outcome for this week. Let me know in the comment section if this format is going to work out for you guys. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Taurus, the overall energy for Taurus people, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for this week. Let's see what we have. The overall energy for Taurus people, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for this week. Come on. Okay, honey. So we have the Four of Wands. Okay. You are going to be mostly focused on your overall stability in your life, Taurus, whether it is related to a relationship, whether it's related to your uh, job or career or financial area and or your health area. But you are going to be mostly focused on overall stability of your life and creating the best life possible for yourself starting from this week onwards. This is very much matching with my energies right now. I'm trying to expand my business, I'm trying to expand my horizons, and I'm doing so many things at the same time, and my focus is only and only on early retirement. So yeah, maybe you guys are also doing that. Maybe it's a Taurus collective energy, I don't know. No, it's not possible that every Taurus is focused on this only, but the collective energy for Taurus people for this week is being focused on overall stability. For some of us, for some of you, it's job, career, finances. For some of you, it's relationship. For some of you, it's physical health, and for most of you, it's overall stability. Let's start from 17th till the 23rd. For 17th, for Taurus people, we have the 10 of Pentacles. If you guys are struggling with your finances, or you're having some kind of blockages or challenges in your money, job, or career or financial area, you might get help from your family members, and or somebody will return your money, and or you are going to get some kind of gains, some kind of financial gains or financial support. So this is a good day for you guys to earn good amount of money, to get good amount of money, or your financial issues are going to be mostly sorted if you're having troubles in that area. Let's see the guidance for this day from Osho Zen Tarot. This mix and match of Osho Zen and this tarot gave me a so beautiful insight for 1 week. I was amazed. I thought I should share this with you guys on my YouTube. I'm so glad I did that. Okay. For this day, for Taurus people, we have the projections. Okay, try to see people, things, and situations for who they are and what they are. Maybe you have lent your money to certain people by taking them on their face value, and now you are having issues. And or you got money, you took money from somebody by taking them as like a helpful person or somebody something, and now you are regretting it. So because this is the message, the main message, so I'm going to do the guidance according to the main message. Okay, so taking people, situations, and things for what they are and who they are, especially when it is related to your financial situations, is a really very, very good idea on this day. Don't get trapped in quick money making schemes or too good to be true kind of things. Don't get trapped in people trying to ask for money and making a fool out of you. And or the vice versa is also applicable, like where you're asking for money and somebody's trying to be too good with you, but they might be having some wrong intentions. Let's say, for example, they might give you 100 rupees and they have this intention of getting 10,000 back from you in some way. So beware of these energies. 18th of August, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Things are going to be really very, very, very slow for you guys, Taurus, but at the same time, you guys are going to feel quite stable, grounded, and mature in your energies. You guys are going to feel like, even if it is a very slow progressing day, slow moving day. Things are shifting, things are settling down, and you're feeling a sense of groundedness, sense of stability. That's a really cool energy. For this day, the guidance is the friendliness. Opposite sex people are going to be really good for you guys, for your business, job, career, financial growth in some way, Taurus, right? Friendliness in this particular energy is like, if you are going to have friendship with somebody without involving romance, without involving lust, without involving those things that are going to create any kind of disturbance, then that friendship, that bond, that connection, or you can say that kind of arrangement is going to be really good for you, for your growth, for your expansion. So somebody can actually help you in growth and expansion, financially also and personally also, as long as you're not going to mix conditions or those kind of energies in this collaboration or partnership the way you should not, right? 17th, 18th, 19th of August, we have the Six of Pentacles. You know, there is going to be certain kind of imbalance. I think Taurus people are going to be very focused on their money this week, because first 3 days are all about money and finances and financial gains. There is going to be certain kind of imbalance in your money area, in your financial area. You will be, okay, you might have given to people who don't deserve it, and or you might have you know spent your money, or you might have invested your money in certain things that are not giving you good results. So you might have to figure out a balance. You guys have to look out for a plan, for a strategy where your income flow, money flow, financial flow is going to be good. Now, for most of you, it's related to money only, because we are getting the cards of Pentacles straight away. For others of you, it can be related to your relationship area also. Pick which one is yours. But for most of you, it's related to your finances and financial growth this week, till this day. The guidance for 17th, 19th is past lives. Okay, something related to your karmic, past life karmic cycles. Maybe your family have a history of not having enough money, or money is evil, or money is dark, or we cannot have certain amount of money, we should not take risk in terms of money. Something related to your past lives or karmic cycle regarding your money energy might be an issue for you guys. How to heal past lives, or how to heal the karmic loops? Nothing, just nothing. Code cutting with your past version, like saying prayers to your ancestors. And nobody can tell you with precise energies that this happened in your past life. People make a lot of people fool. you know I think the only way you can figure out your past life is by going in your own subconscious mind. That can happen in past life regression therapies, that to be the very, very, very good practitioner, or deep, deep, deep meditations. I have seen people doing this healing, that healing, and making fool of people by telling them that in your past life, Akashic records, let's say. How can you know that if somebody is telling you the truth? If you're paying, let's say, an Akashic, I'm not saying they're bad people, good people, or anything. That's their karma, that's their energies, if they're doing whatever they're doing. I don't think so. They can tell you, with 100% truth that this is what you were doing in your past life and now it is hurting your present life. Just being aware that there is something that keeps on coming back again and again and again is actually going to be a good idea, instead of trying to figure out all your past lives. Yeah, we will talk about these things, these topics. I think I have a plan to do healing meditations, like healing videos, meditation videos, and all these things, like from where to start the healing, first episode, where to end the healing, what are the tools and everything. I will do it like once in a week, one episode in a week, because a lot of people are struggling with that, and I'm going to create my own method, which I'm going to call a karma method or something. That's in the planning stage right now. But trust me, nobody can tell you what happened in your past life but you. If somebody has the capacity to induce like a hypnosis, tap into your subconscious mind. You yourself are telling your own stories. Then you might, because you are doing it, you can maybe trust it. Because I have done it, like in Osho, there is a practice where we call it transsomatic dialogue, and then there are 10 levels in which we go in our past lives, and we see why certain things are not working out for us, right? So this is a very fascinating topic for me. I can talk to you guys about this for a very very long time, but for the time being, there might be something related to your ancestors, generational issues with your money that you guys need to work on. Just be aware and conscious for the time being that this is happening. And once you are aware, you can change certain things. You can overcome the belief, okay, conditioning, whatever you call it. Today, I'm in a mood of preaching. Preach, bitch, preach. Sometimes it happens because this combination is making me go crazy. I'm feeling super super connected to this combination of tarot and Osho Zen tarot, and I will make a course tarot separately. It's there, and then Osho Zen, and I'm going to mix them. Boom, good life. Anyway, so we have 17, 18, 19, 20th. We have the Three of Pentacles again, which, if you are working in some kind of collaboration or partnership or planning to do that, that is going to be quite a success for you guys in the coming future. If you're already working on a project or something in a teamwork kind of a setup, you guys are going to get some kind of success, name, fame, recognition, or something, and you guys are going to feel quite content about the progress you guys are going to have in terms of your career on this day. So, see, it's all about money, and we are Taurus. So, yeah, it's actually about money. So, we have 17, 18, 19, 20th. 20th, we have celebration. Don't forget to celebrate, Taurus. You might be draining yourself, overworking, overdoing, overthinking, overstressing. Try to celebrate the little things in your life which matters actually. We are conditioned to think that if it is some kind of grand gesture or grand reason to have to be happy, we should celebrate. No, we should actually celebrate everything in our lives, in fact our failures also, so that universe is going to bring us more and more and more reasons to celebrate. Sounds bizarre, but it is good. It's a good idea. So we have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st, we have the Knight of Wands. You guys might plan to travel somewhere, or you guys are going to get some kind of energy. You will start working on your physique or your look, or your sex life is going to improve. There is something related to your energy that's going to get enhanced on this day, and you're going to feel quite magnetic, quite happy, quite on this and on this in this energy of let's do this, let's do that. So or you might be planning a trip or something that's going to make you feel like yes, let's do this. Good for you. Guidance for this day is healing. Yeah, the moment you are going to open up to the energy of healing, the moment you are going to open up to the right kind of energy, right kind of person, right kind of, you can say, awareness, consciousness, your healing will start this day, where you are taking a break for yourself, where you are celebrating your life, where you're doing something that you really love to do, Taurus. That is going to make you feel healed from inside. You guys are going to feel as if you're coming out of a trap or jail, and everything is aligning for you, because it's happening because you're feeling good from inside. You're doing something that you might have, you might be ignoring from quite a long time now. Yeah, my love. And then we have 22nd. Okay, I got a message. Not, I got a comment in the comment section. Don't call us honey. I don't like it. Fuck off, Maki. So fuck off, moron. This is for you who doesn't like me to call you guys honey. Trust me when I say honey, it's coming out of my heart. I often don't talk to people in a very beautiful or positive way because I don't have fake love and light. I am who I am. And I'm telling you, we are going to talk a lot about healing and this and that and whatnot once in a week at least. I will figure that day out, which day. Okay, for the time being, let's see what we have, honey. Okay, I'm sorry, wrong card. So we have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st, 22nd August, we have the Nine of Swords. You guys are going to be stressed out beyond words about something or someone that you cannot change, control, or do anything about. And or you guys are going to have a night shift, or you are going to not sleep at night, insomnia, or some kind of, you will be worrying about something that you cannot change, control, or do anything about, Taurus. Okay, what's the use of doing something like that? The guidance is sharing. Share your issue. You're not alone on this planet Earth. Share your issue or your stress or your thoughts with somebody who can actually help you and guide you to get out of this situation in a proper way. First of all, this situation is not that worse the way you're making it in your head. Second thing, the more you are going to try to control something or someone, the more it's going to slip away from you. So sharing is going to be a good idea. It's going to help you to get out of the stressful energies, that energy that you are picking up on. Last but not the least, 23rd. Okay, if I said the dates wrong by any chance, take it birthday 17 till 23. Okay, my love. 23rd, we have the Five of Pentacles. You guys are going to feel some kind of imbalance in your financial areas also. Maybe you're going to feel left out in the cold by somebody or something. Maybe you're going to go through certain kind of financial losses, or some kind of drama or chaos might happen. Wow, I don't want to end it like this. Guidance here is the participation. Don't participate in any kind of drama or chaos or conflict where you know all you're going to get shit in return. Hmm? Okay, this is the guidance for you guys for this day. Your participation is not required in an already like negative situation. It's going to make it worse. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this week for the tarot. Taurus, we have temperance, patience. A lot of patience is required for this week. Yeah, lot of patience, nervous system regulation, and taking this week one day at a time is going to be a good idea for you guys, Taurus, for this week. If I have to tell a Taurus to be patient, I have seen very restless Tauruses, especially till the age of 30. Afterwards they become patient, and I think after 30s a lot of people a lot of people becomes patient. I don't like this game of zodiac. This is bullshit. I have seen totally opposite people. But anyways, in general, if I have to tell you guys to be patient, especially if you're mature Tauruses, then there is something to worry about, so take care of yourself. The final message is guilt. You know, if you're having certain kind of guilt or regret or over something or someone, it's teaching you something. Instead of going in the negative spiral of, oh my god, why the hell I did that, why the hell I did that, oh my god, my life is ruined, try to understand what you should not be repeating, what you should not be doing again, so that you can be free slowly but surely. Living in guilt is not the answer, Taurus. Learning from the guilt and not repeating the same mistakes is the answer. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste. Give a thumbs up to this reading as much as you can. Share it if you like it, and let me know in the comment section. We are going to do it like 6 one day and 6 another day. As usual, I want my channel to be the #1 in India, and I want to cover all the areas of people's lives, so that it's going to be #1 in India at least. It's going to be global someday for sure, but anyways, that's a dream, that's a goal. And I want to have genuine kind of energies towards my channel, towards my viewers. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm liking it. So no fake love and light, only the blunt honest truth with genuine concern for you people. I'm that friend who is blunt and honest but necessary for life. I'm like the bitter medicine that people need in their life, and I am very proud of it, because I used to be a people pleaser, I used to be a shy woman, I used to be this, I used to be that. Now I'm myself and I love it. Cool. So bye, take care, I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Namaste.